Hey guys, Dan here with Programmer Basics, and today I'm going to try to complete the challenge set by myself earlier this morning on this channel, and that was to make 5 labels flash random colours and the user not have to do anything. That's all that will happen. The form will load and everything will start flashing. So the first thing we need to start off by doing, I'm doing this from memory, so because I want it to be a challenge for me as much as it'll be a challenge for you, or was. Hopefully you've done it already. So yeah, I know that I've got to put the code in TMR flash because I want it to happen every single time the flash ticks. And then also I know that I want LBL1 matte color. Oops, it's lagging a little bit. Matte color to be equal to the color dot argb. This could be a really short video because I'm pretty sure I remember the code. So that's saying that the label's color, the background color of the label, will be equal to a color using its red, green, blue values, and those red, green, blue values want to be RND times 255. So that's the red value. The green value wants to be RND star 255, and then the blue value also needs to be RND star 255, and that means times 255, a random number between 0 and 255. Okie dokie. Oh, is it 2? Oh, there it is, from ARGB, sorry about that. But as I said, I'm doing this from memory, and I've just accidentally opened up something to do with my my recording software, and I have no idea what I did. I did like Control Shift D, Control D. Hopefully we're all fine, hopefully the recording's still going as it was before. I just opened up something by accident. Although this does allow me, if I wanted to use these effects. So what this does is it picks a colour from a red, green, a blue value, and the A stands for alpha. So if you haven't seen my previous video on random colours, that you won't know that. And then obviously we have to open the brackets. I want to get rid of that box now and have no idea how. Let's see. Here we are. Anyway, so then here is for a random number between 0 and 255. That's to be the red value. And then the green value is going to be another random number between 0 and 255. And then the blue value is going to be another random number between 0 and 255. So hopefully if I launch this form now, we have one label that's flashing random colours between 0 and 255 for red, green and blue. So now what we need to do is, because we want all 5 labels to do this, we just need to copy this code. Hopefully I can copy this code and then we just want to paste it 4 times like so, and then we need to, simple tip, press insert, and then we can just go 2 down left, 3 down left, 4 down left, 5, and then press insert. And now hopefully if I load up this program, we now have 5 random colours, 5 labels all flashing random colours just off of a timer from load, and this is just a really simple program that sort of teaches you the basics of using color.from ARGB, and it also teaches you the basics of using random numbers, and I believe I could do we could have a little bit of a mess around with this now. So this now works, but let's say we wanted label 1 to be a solid red. Or actually, we wanted it to be a mix between D star. What would I try? So I could go 255 in there like it was before, but in here I could put 240. And then I could have this at 0. So now if I run this program, so it's mixing red and green for label 1. So the values of label 1 you can see are all a mix of red and green. So I should have used a better colour scheme for this, so let's try putting this to 255. So to my knowledge this will mix to my knowledge label 1 should stay a solid mix of red and... Oh, it's changing. Maybe this code doesn't work the way I thought it did in the first place. Okay, so RND. So this is me now learning, hopefully. So let's say if I change that to 0. No, the label still flashes as normal. Maybe you don't end. Hang on. Here we go. I do not understand how this works very much. Oops. So now it shows different kinds of green. But you noticed a lot of those greens were dark, so now if I change this to nothing, do those greens brighten up a bit? Does it show all the greens or does it show the same mix? It shows the same mix, so it's clear that the number you enter in here doesn't seem to have too much impact on the outputted program. There we are. But something I do know we could do is if we keep the R&Ds empty, we could change this to a lower number like 10. And then we could have this equal 1. This equal 1. Actually, let's change this to 2. So now we should only see 2 different colours in this top box, and they're both extraordinarily dark, so we can't really tell if they're actually changing or not. Great. Okay, so let's change this to 255, and let's change this to 255, and now let's run this. Now you can see, well, the differences between the colours aren't very bright, so we can't really tell the difference between the colours. I don't think 2 really makes that much difference. Tell you what, we'll open up Paint and have a look. Actually, I don't need. Here we are. So we got this. Let's say we wanted 1. Actually, that's 255, 255, 1, and then try and tell the difference between that and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 10, and it's clear to me that these numbers don't really change much. The amount of green you add in doesn't seem to change too much. I mean, you can tell the difference between 5 and 35, so let's change this to 35. And now let's see the program run. So now we might notice a few changes, but not as many as if we changed it to 0. So where's my program? Staring at that, can't tell. Okay, and now let's change this to 255 and see how much difference it makes. So now you can see it does make a slight difference, but as you can see, we can only actually see sort of 3 colours flashing up. So what you can do is you can actually randomise. This is the maximum number, and by the looks of it, I don't know what goes inside there normally, but it seems like that is the number, either the number that gets returned, or it is equal to 0. I've not figured that out really. I think that's the number that gets returned, whatever number's in there. So now we can just type in RND so that we have our code back to normal, and this will be the end of the video. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you learned something from messing around. Maybe you can teach me how this works and what goes inside the RND, because I would guess I'd like to know, just for the future reference. However, I guess I'm happy like this too. So hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you got this in your challenge when you challenged yourself to do this. Hopefully that was something good and fun for you to do. I like all the programs that I have lined up to show you, because they might teach you something, and hopefully they'll teach me something too when I go back through them, because I haven't been through them in about 3 or 4 months. So I'm just going through them again for myself, just to make sure I haven't forgot any of the basics, like what goes inside RND. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to see more videos, and leave a comment to let me know what videos you would like to see if you have any preferences. If not, I'll just keep on my trail at the moment and doing these videos. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and see you next time.